Welcome back to Nintagious. I'm a zombie. I should be asleep. Xylor, Mario, Blue, how's it going? Yeah, Blue, why am I not asleep? Because direct type, girl. You gotta do the direct type. But yeah, I am. I almost just rolled over and went back to sleep because I was like, with the way my schedule works, this direct is lying like 4 hours after I go to sleep and 4 hours before I wake up. It's like the most inconvenient time imaginable. I don't know, I really wanted to try streaming this one, because the last few recorded reactions I did, like, all, like, edited and everything, like, they got, like, no views at all. So I was like, what's the point? But I wanted to try streaming it and see how that goes. Unfortunately, I wanted to get an earlier start than this. I kind of underestimated. I thought that I gave myself a half an hour to wake up, get ready, and start streaming. That was not enough time. So, kind of goofed there. I should have given myself an hour at least so that I could have started streaming a half an hour early to give everyone time to get here. At this point, there's already, like, other streamers have already been live for, like, 15, even, like, 45 minutes. So this is, like, I probably won't be pulling in much of a crowd, basically, is what I'm getting at. But we're still gonna try it. We're still gonna try it. Why not? Because I don't know, I like doing the reactions. Like I said, the edited ones were kind of feeling kind of dumb and pointless because of like how like no views they get. But I definitely I know people enjoy watching. I know I do still have people enjoy watching them, so I still wanted to do it. I wanted to try something different, just because of the timing of this one that made it kind of difficult to really give it a full effort. But like I said, we're gonna do it anyway. Between starting so late and being kind of a zombie, like, my hopes aren't super high here, to be honest. But I hope it's a good show at least. I'm going to be very obviously negative if I feel like it's not a good show. I'm gonna be like, man, I woke up for this. Like, I could have still been sleeping. Yeah, I hope it's exciting in at least a few ways. I should have had some music playing for this part, but oh well. I mean, I guess I could add something, but let me go ahead and I'm gonna drop a few pixels on those of you that showed up nice and early. I might drop a few more before the show starts, maybe. And yeah, as you can, I don't have it up on screen at the moment. This is gonna be a roughly 35 minutes direct, so maybe like 30 40 minutes. I'd probably put money on closer to 40. They usually go a couple minutes over. Hopefully I'm not yawning the whole time. In terms of actual information, I don't know. I don't really have too high of hopes for this one. Honestly, the last direct that came around, which was the Smash Direct, I thought was like a really bad direct. Like, I found it really disappointing. It was just like a poorly put together program, I think. So that's why I didn't do a reaction for that one. And that also kind of tempered my expectations, where, like, I'm kind of now, like, I don't want to get my hopes up. I just want to kind of go into it and be like, let's see what we get. I think the furthest thing from my mind is I don't really want to see any Smash stuff. I'd rather, like, the game's out. I'd rather them move on and show us some other stuff. I'm definitely excited to see some stuff about Fire Emblem. I know that, like, sometimes you can kind of get an idea for what's going to show up in these things due to what developers tweet out about the Direct. I know Square Enix tweeted out about it, and I'm hoping that means we'll see some dates on, like, Final Fantasy IX and Dragon Quest XI and Dragon Quest Builders 2. So that's a, like, small hope I have. Like, I feel like that's not even something that's, like, I don't think I'm getting my hopes up too high on those. I think that's a pretty realistic hope. I know a lot of people are like, Square Enix, we're getting Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like, I think that might be getting your hopes up a little bit much. It could happen, but I don't think it's terribly realistic. As always, I'd like to see some unexpected surprises here. I'd like to see some stuff that is like completely new game reveals that we haven't seen coming. And stuff like that. What else? I'd like to see some more Luigi's Mansion. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe a first look at Animal Crossing. That would also be cool. But yeah, anyway, we have about 5 minutes to go yet. I gotta be honest. I mean, like I said, I was saying what I did about, like, the fact that I started so late was kind of counterproductive. And the fact that this is not normally when I stream at all is also counterproductive. Like, I usually stream later at night. But I expected more of a turnout than this. I mean, that's not to sound unappreciative. Like, I'm glad that everyone is here. Like, that's cool. But I was expecting, like, a little bit. I was expecting, like, at least a normal crowd. Even my me looks like he's about ready to fall asleep. Blue wants to see a new Nintendogs. You never know. You never know. It would be pretty cool to see something like that on Switch in HD, to be honest. I don't know if I'd get it, but it would look pretty cool. By the way, Morales, how's it going? Bill, good to see you. I actually meant to message you on Discord and let you know I was doing this. And I forgot. Oh, I wanted to tell a few people that I was doing this, actually. And totally forgot, but... most of them are on Discord, though, so, you know... we should see it through there, even if YouTube notifications are being funky. I don't know. I don't know if I'd get your hopes up on Mario Kart 8 DLC. I think they're kind of done with that game. But who knows? They've added, like, some random skins and stuff. Like, they could do something. I think where a lot of my speculation lies right now... let me grab my gamepad because we're getting close to show start at this point. I think where a lot of my speculation lies is during that financial briefing, was it? They said that they have 2 unannounced titles. One that will, quote-unquote, thrill fans, and the other one that is, like, basically made for Switch Online play. So I'd like to see what those are. I don't even really have any ideas of what they could be. Because I hear the term thrill fans, and I'm like, what type of fans? You know what I mean? Do they mean, like, mainstream fans? Or do they mean something super niche like F-Zero or Earthbound? Like, that could mean a lot of things. So that's hard to, like, get my hopes up on. I mean, I'd love to see a new F-Zero. I thought of that, like, last night, and then I've had F-Zero music in my head, like, ever since. Because I was like, holy crap, what if we get a new F-Zero? That would be fantastic. That'd be a good title for online, too, honestly. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty common hour for when they do directs, but this is like not the best timing, I think. I think this is like not good timing for most people. In the US, a lot of kids are probably out of school by this point, but a lot of people are probably still at work. With my night owl schedule, it's just bad. I think in Japan, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's like, that feels like it's not a good timing either. But it's also very typical. This is usually when they do directs, honestly. So I'm not super surprised or shocked. I've pretty much committed to the idea that when these things happen, they're going to be at a time that's inconvenient for me, honestly. Because, yeah, it's about 5 o'clock here. So, Australia, it's probably like 8 a.m. You probably, like, just got to school, I think. I have a few Australian viewers, so I, like, have a good idea in my head about, like, time zones and all that stuff. But, yeah, not a super convenient time. But then it might be hard for them to find a time that is convenient for everybody, so I don't hold it against them that much. And there's no point in airing them at different times in different regions, because everybody's just gonna watch the one that comes out first to know what's coming. There's no point in doing that. Can I do... I can do the drum roll. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I don't know how much I'm going to look at chat during this. I was thinking about that a bit. Chat isn't moving very fast, so I might try and keep an eye on it. Oh, here we go. We're leading with Mario Maker 2, of course. Either that or it's Super Nintendo Switch Online. No, this is Mario Maker 2. Now the internet's going to explode and I'm going to lose my lunch. Oh, look, slopes. I don't understand how people freak out about this cancerous game, to be totally honest. Like, I don't get it. I'm actually at a point where I actually won't watch streamers playing Mario Maker. All it is like inviting your viewers to attempt to piss you off. And I don't get it at all. Hopefully they do this right at least. All right, let me turn my attitude around here. Hopefully they at least do what they should be doing here. Like, it's cool if they're adding new art styles. That's cool. Just like a 3D world art style, that's pretty neat. Where's Mario Land 2? That's one that a lot of people wanted to see. They better... Are we gonna have access to all the worlds, to all the levels people already made in Wii U? Or are they just gonna be like, no, you gotta start over? Because that's gonna piss a lot of people off. You know what sucks is that's going to be the star of their show at E3. That's kind of a bummer. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. I might look into picking this up. When's this due out? I haven't actually played Ultimate Alliance, but I've heard like such good things. Also, is the direct audio, like, audible at all? I don't have it direct feed to avoid copyright crap. So you're basically just hearing it through feedback from my TV. That's what I usually do for these things, but you probably can't hear what they're saying, but I actually didn't even know who that one character was. The one with the flamethrowers? I have no idea who that was. Or was that Star-Lord, maybe? It might have been him. Summer. Okay. I'll keep an eye on that one. I've never played any of these games. I have no idea if they're, like, good. I don't really like puzzle platformers, though. That's not something I'm really, like, it's not something I really like that much. So every now and then, they really, like, I'm really like, oh, this is really cool, but for the most part, they don't really do it for me. It's a lot of stages. Oh yeah, I'm sure the direct chat is, like, really cancerous.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update this spring. What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out. Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1.
Why even highlight it if they're just gonna be like, oh, you're gonna have to wait and find out?
In other words, this year, springtime is the time to smash. And don't forget, new Super Smash Bros. Series Amiibo figures are on the way too.
I think we knew about that due to a leak. I'm definitely getting Squirtle and Ivysaur.
Never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version.
Like, okay, here's what I was saying. They could update Mario Kart 8 because they're updating this freaking game. Whoever thought that they would have updated Captain Toad? Just 2-player though? Who cares? I'm not buying more content for that game, I'm sorry. Like, I enjoyed that game, but I got like 10 hours out of it, and I almost 100% it. So, I'm not giving them more money for something like that. It's cool that, like, for people who really, really liked it, that they have some more stuff they could pick up, but... Like, you guys know about my... I expect to get an hour per dollar spent out of games, and this game came, like, nowhere close. It was enjoyable, but it was, like... It really came short. So, free updates is cool, but, like, I'm not buying DLC for something like that. I have not been following this game. It looks okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know, so many 2D platformers that opt for like full 3D graphics look kind of like bland to me. It doesn't look bad, it just doesn't look like super amazing. When? I don't even need a trailer, just give me a date. Just give me a date. Hey Soph, how's it going? And JMT, I don't think I said hey. You can run now, okay. July. Not bad.
There are more Nintendo Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi. Well, how's it looking? Next. We have a new announcement for that classic RPG series. Please take a look.
Hey Art, how's it going? Oh good, yeah, I want to date on this too. I've never played a, like, a lot of you know this from watching me play Builders. I've never played a mainstream Dragon Quest game. I'd really like to pick up 11. I think it looks pretty good. I skipped the popcorn now. This is another one of those things where it's like, I don't really need a trailer, just give me a date. Just date, please. Because, like, I don't know much about this game's plot, and I'd like to keep it that way, to be honest. I'm fine with going in completely blind. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look like they had to downgrade the graphics very much, which they shouldn't have had to. It's kind of hard to tell, because honestly, this is streaming at really poor quality for me. I don't know if I can change that. This has got to be, like, 480p. Like, the quality is, like, not very good. Yeah, bringing up Smash was really stupid. I don't know why they even bothered. They were like, oh boy, there's like it was cool to know that they have a big update coming, but still, like, yeah, it was like they didn't tell us anything at all. Oh, can you tell it's that bad on stream, too? It looks a little bit better on my capture, from what I can tell. Fall, that's a long ways away. That's rough.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories, there will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
What?
Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the Toy Story Disney Tsum Tsum Festival. Play with your friends and family in a wide variety
What are these things?
of games. You
What am I looking at?
can play online as well with players from around the world. And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking.
I mean, I've seen the mobile game, but it's like... Are there people that are, like, fanatics about this stuff?
The game also features a two-player mode for local and online competitive matches.
Like, are people losing their minds over this and I'm just missing out?
Our Hearts 2019. Taking up a distress call in the Atlas star system. But this time,
Updates?
far from friendly. In fact, it is none other than Star Wolf's infamous lieutenants,
Neat.
Awakening, Figma Dengar, and the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are, in a challenging new series of missions you can only find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability.
You can play as all of them? Sweet.
Take on any of the new missions, and also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect Wolf to play fair. Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions.
Starship Ra- Now see, here's my problem with this. They did the same thing they've been doing with Starlink, where
Crops up once again.
they made it look like a goddamn Star Fox game.
Wield weapons and spells against monsters.
They didn't talk about Starlink at all there. They even said like, oh, there's a big spring update incoming, but they didn't talk about any of it. They only talked about the Star Fox part. So you're just continuing to reinforce people's idea that it's a Star Fox game. Like, they need to like kind of pick up the slack on that one. Like, I'm pretty sure Starlink has been performing best on Switch than over any other platform, so they should be like embracing that and doing a better job of advertising it, in my opinion. What is this? What am I looking at? Oh, okay, Rune Factory. I gotcha. I didn't know they still made those games.
We can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in development. Look forward to more info in the future.
Okay.
Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls. Before those souls become monsters.
I don't know what this is either.
RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere.
Oh, is this new? Is that why I don't know what it is? I think this might actually be something new.
Repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi has traveled between the living world and the beyond to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate.
This looks not bad. I guess I'm not really
Battling these creatures
seeing that much of it so far, but like,
manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different.
action RPG it looks like.
Right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate. The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches
Oninaki.
19. Hard, robot
Interesting. Might be worth keeping an eye on. I have a feeling it's gonna come out
world is
when I have too many other games to be keeping an eye on already. So I'm just gonna like inevitably not pay attention to it, sadly. I think it's gonna be one of those games, you know.
race solar cars. And tear through the sky on a plane.
I still like I feel bad that this game like doesn't look interesting to me at all.
Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle.
Like, I don't know what it is. This game just looks so... It doesn't look bad. It just... I don't look at it and go, oh man, I can't wait.
180
It looks like something I can safely pass. And that's somebody who likes Yoshi games.
Later today, we'll release a demo.
Okay, well that's cool. I'll check that out. I'll check out a demo. Maybe that'll change my opinion of it.
Finally hatched on March 29th.
Cause honestly, Woolly World looked totally bleh until I tried it, and then I was like, oh, this is awesome. So
How's it going?
I'll keep an open mind.
Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please have a look.
As much as I want to see more Fire Emblem stuff, I hope this isn't like the rest of the direct.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
The continent of Folk, said to be protected by a revered goddess. Three ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a
You know,
1,000-year-old dynasty.
I hate to sound just like super negative, but I don't need a story trailer for this game. Like,
The home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
I don't care what the story is. I'll figure that out when the game comes out and I'm playing it. I don't. This is all not information I need to know. I need to see like gameplay and like tell me about what is this game doing differently that other games haven't done. Why should I pay attention considering I thought Fates was like cancer to the eyes?
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden in you, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sophis, who appears within your mind.
I don't like there being a big focus on like your customizable playable unit again. Like I'm kind of meh on that. I'm kind of over it. Like in before that character becomes a like a Smash DLC.
Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of three houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the house leader and future emperor, Edelgard. The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its house leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the alliance. As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
So that determines which team you capture gems for when right?
And gain real battle experience, including everything from defeating bandits to suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory. At the Officers' Academy, your students
This is a bit more modern of a Fire Emblem, isn't it? Like I wouldn't say it's like modern day, but the designs are a bit like a little bit more modern. Bill probably gets what I'm talking about.
and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience and study, you can help your students reach their full potential. Your students can also interact with each other at the academy. will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield. Three territories, three houses. Your very own journey. Fire Emblem Three Houses.
As somebody who's probably gonna buy this game anyway, that segment didn't tell me anything that I wanted to know about the game.
So, how does it look? Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem Three Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th.
I mean, July's not that far off.
But we hope you'll look
That's kind of expected because, like, we were thinking like 2 to 3 months to go,
time for some more.
which seemed kind of weird because, like, we knew so little about it.
The last player standing. 99 players. But only one
What, Tetris Battle Royale?
Tetris 99.
That's wild.
Sonic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other. Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game.
Oh, it's free? Neat.
If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole survivor. Nintendo Switch Online members, be ready to join the fight. Tetris 99 will be available
Neat.
for download later.
So that's just, we just get that for being,
Upcoming online
for having the online service, I guess. That's pretty neat.
survive.
Wow, Dead by Daylight's coming to Switch. Interesting. Hard pass, because that game looks jank as fuck, but interesting.
Hide. Scavenge for items. Open the gates and escape with your life. Or take on the role of
They should have called it Tetris Battle Royale. That would have been funny as hell, honestly.
terrifying. Oh yes. Satisfying. Just you wait. Loads of maps. Characters. And cosmetics to earn. You'll experience
Yeah, I've watched some streamers play this game, and one, like,
discover the true meaning
the game looks crazy jank.
creeps up on
It's not out till fall? How does it take that long?
your day.
How does it take that long to, like, put that game on Switch? Is this what, Deltarune? I'm guessing. That didn't take them long to put it on Switch. That's fairly impressive. It's one of those things that's like, I don't care, but cool. This is a funny trailer. Will not be free.
Now for a message from the
I forgot about this.
Met action game, Demon X Machina.
Yeah, tell me more.
Hello everyone. Initiative 2, producer Demon X Machina, and I have some news for you. Later today, we released a demo of Demon X Machina Prototype Edition on Nintendo eShop for a limited time. The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle 4 different missions.
Neat.
Exploring the basic controls and customizations of the personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle on the final mission, so please try it out. After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback.
See, like, this is how you publicize a game.
Online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype
They showed some flashy gameplay, and they were like, we're putting a demo on the eShop today, go try it. Like, I'm immediately more excited about this than I am about Fire Emblem. And, like, I like Fire Emblem. I want to be excited about that game, but they didn't show a shit about it. Nah. I've played Breath of the Wild. I don't plan on streaming it anytime soon. But I've played it. I played it back when it first came out. Before it was overrated as fuck. This looks like it's cool for people that like this sort of thing. Like, I kind of don't. I don't even know what this is. How have I never heard of this game? Like, that looks kind of interesting. How have I just never heard of it? This is another one that's like, I don't care, but like, cool. For those that are into it. I thought Unravel was like a Microsoft exclusive or something. I've still never played an Assassin's Creed. Yeah, racing game does look better than Dead by Daylight, you're not wrong. It's hard to fuck up the graphics on a racing game, though, honestly. Oh yeah, I want to know dates on this stuff. I don't care about 7, but give me 9. So that's in March. 9, please. Today? Rip my stream schedule? I'm buying that shit immediately. How is 9 coming out before 7? That's wild. The hell is this? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Thank you. I thought that was a part of the trailer. I was so confused. Is this Earth Defense Force? I don't think so. This isn't Earth Defense Force. They're fighting like giant bugs in that game. I'm pretty sure that's not this. I mean, you have my attention. But what is it? And is this a Nintendo franchise? Like, is this a new Nintendo thing, or... It looks like something Platinum cooked up, honestly. Yeah, Platinum. Astral Chain. I will keep an eye on you.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game developed by Platinum Games. It looked like two characters were fighting together during a battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out in this game. Please stay tuned. And speaking of Platinum Games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3.
A little bit.
Sure, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
I've got no guesses. This looks like the Frozen 2 trailer. Wait, that was... Is this Link's Awakening? Are they remaking Link's Awakening? Like, holy shit, what? Using, like, the A Link Between Worlds engine, I'm guessing? Oh. Oh. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's adorable. This looks fucking amazing. Holy shit. Oh, that doesn't look amazing. Get out of here. None of that. This looks absolutely fantastic. Give me something more than that. I need something more than 2019.
So, what did you think?
Give me, like, just take my money.
1993 Game Boy Classic.
Just take my money. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild fans are probably like, that looks like shit. But fuck them, honestly. That is the correct way to follow up Breath of the Wild, though. If they would have remade Ocarina of Time or something, it would have gone horribly. Because people would have just been comparing it to Breath of the Wild the whole time, and they would have been just shitting on it, and it would have been absolutely terrible. Going from that to a top-down Zelda that people can... They can take one look at it and be like, that's a different type of game. Like, and they won't compare it. It's like comparing Sonic Mania to the 3D Sonic games. They're clearly very different types of games. So you kind of can't compare them. I think that's the correct way to do it. I've been saying that for a while. About how I think the next Zelda game needs to be a top-down game. So I think they nailed it. I think that's exactly what they had to do. And Link's Awakening is so fucking good. It's like one of my favorite Zeldas. So that's like... Perfect. Perfect. I already forget the name of that new Platinum game, but that looks fucking cool. Astral something. Like, that looks really cool. I'm hyped to try out Daemon X Machina. I'm really excited for that. Tetris 99 will be fun, for sure. I came away from that really unimpressed with Fire Emblem, sadly. That's kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm probably still gonna get it, but that trailer was, like, if you can call that the deep dive, I don't know. It didn't tell me anything I wanted to know. It told me a bunch of, like, backstory plot bullshit that I'm like, I don't care. I'll figure that out when I play the game. Like, I don't need to know any of that stuff in advance. I don't think Fire Emblem games are typically, like, known for their story, so they shouldn't be selling it on that. Like, they're not really known for their stories and their villains. So, like, I mean, they weren't talking about a villain, but I don't think that's what they should have been selling it on. I think, what's different about the gameplay? Why do the characters have, like, complete armies following them? You're just gonna leave us in the dark on that one? Like, talk about the gameplay, please. What's different about this game compared to Awakening, compared to Fates, compared to Echoes? Like, what makes this game different from other Fire Emblems? They kind of really dropped the ball on that one, I think. Hey Scarlett, how's it going? I have heard that... I was just talking to somebody in Views streams, like, a couple days ago about... was it 4? That they said, like, 4 had, like, a really deep story. Most of the ones I played have not had very deep stories. They're more character-focused, I think, which is fine. Like, they should be, honestly. If especially with the older ones, that adds value to permadeath. That makes you care about keeping those characters alive because you care about the characters. Like, and that's perfectly fine. I think there's nothing wrong with them doing that. But, like, I don't know. I don't think it's a surprise. I get what you're saying, Blue, but the story could have been the surprise. They could have left that to be a surprise. Gameplay should not be a surprise. Gameplay is the reason people buy games. That's not something you should be keeping us in the dark on. That's kind of dumb. Hey Eagle, how's it going? And to anyone that has been hanging out through this, I wasn't really watching chat during the direct for multiple reasons. So I think I missed a lot of people coming in, but thank you for coming and hanging out for the direct. I'm a little mixed on the direct, honestly. There was a lot of cool stuff in there, and then there was a lot of stuff that was missing. We didn't see any Luigi's Mansion. I wasn't expecting to see Pokemon, to be totally honest. I think a lot of people were expecting the Pokemon, like, Generation 8 reveal. I was not. I have a feeling Pokemon's gonna do their own thing for that reveal. I don't think that's gonna be in a direct. I think they're gonna do their own reveal for that. I was expecting an early peek at Animal Crossing. Not, like, a lot of info, but at least a peek. I remembered mid-direct that Game Freak has that town game coming that, like, I would have liked to see more about that. What else? There's something else that I wanted to see that we didn't see. But I'm kind of blanking on what it was. Honestly, I was super negative about this at the beginning of the direct. Their E3 this year is going to be fucking crazy. Because they're going to have Pokemon 8, they're going to have Animal Crossing. They're potentially going to have Fire Emblem, because that won't be out yet. They're going to have Super Mario Maker 2. This E3 is going to be the complete opposite of last E3. Remember how everybody was pitching a fit that last E3 was nothing but Smash Brothers? This coming E3 is going to have so many games. Like, this coming E3 is going to be crazy. Which is a good thing. Like, that's definitely a good thing. Even as somebody who was really interested in seeing Smash stuff, there was way too much Smash stuff at last E3. Like, they kind of overdid it. And you could tell they overdid it. Some of the Treehouse segments on Smash during E3 were totally, like, filler content. You could tell they were like, we need another segment, so let's just, we'll pick this random group of characters and talk about them for a little while. Some of them, I remember there was one where they were like, let's talk about the fast characters in this game. And all of the fast characters were like completely unchanged from Smash 4, like the ones they were showing at least. So it was like, especially, at least visually, like now that we have the game in our hands, I can tell that like some of the characters are a little bit different than they were in 4. Like Sonic has a lot of different things about him in Ultimate than he did in 4. But visually, watching people play the game, you couldn't really notice that. So they were... It was a lot of meaningless segments at E3. I don't think this coming E3 is going to have that problem. I think they'll have a lot of shit to talk about at E3. I think that's going to be a good one this year. And they'll probably steal the show. Isn't Sony skipping E3 this year? Yeah, exactly, Scarlett. It was like Sonic, Fox, Sheik, and somebody else. And they're all basically the same. They didn't get any major changes. Sure, if you play those characters, if you're like devoted to playing those characters like as mains, you're gonna notice a lot of difference. But if you didn't care for them before, you're not gonna notice a difference. Is kind of the thing. There was I don't remember what the other ones were. I know there was another one that they did at E3 that was like, wow, you guys just kind of need something to talk about, don't you? What else was there? There was honestly a lot of stuff in there that was kind of pointless. Like that weird Disney fat plushie game. The hell was that? Like, what actually was that? Am I missing out on a phenomenon that people are actually, like, losing their shit about? Like, that one was kind of odd. It doesn't look like they've updated the eShop with any of this stuff yet. I did want to go update NES Online, because I didn't do that yet. That Square Enix RPG looks like it might be worth keeping an eye on. Taro, I think you asked if there was anything from Bravely Default. That looked like kind of Bravely Default-esque. It had like kind of the same art style. It was an action RPG though. Like that might be worth keeping an eye on. But I'm also like, I'm not a big RPG fan, so I have a feeling that one's gonna come and go, and I'm gonna completely miss it. That's gonna come out in a time where I don't really need another game, and it's just gonna completely fly under my radar. As we're sitting here talking, I'm trying to think. Do I want to keep streaming? Do I want to like? Do I want to do something after this? I don't know. I'm still pretty tired, but honestly, if I try to go back to sleep, I'm probably gonna be asleep for way too long. So I think I'm gonna try and keep myself up, but I'm also gonna be too tired to stream, I think. If if all this new stuff was on Switch already, it would kind of write itself. I could just, like, I'm totally down to play a couple hours of Tetris Battle Royale. Like, I'm totally into that. And yeah, I really want to try out Daemon X Machina. I think that's pretty cool that they're offering a sneak peek at that. Let me, I'm gonna drop a fat chunk of pixels on everybody as a thanks for hanging out and for the likes and everything. I'll probably skip, like, so I think Deltarune looks like way more interesting of a game than Undertale, to be honest. But I've been told that if I jumped straight into Deltarune that I have no fucking idea what's going on. So I'm probably going to skip it. Because when Deltarune came out, I watched a little bit of gameplay and I was like, hey, this looks pretty cool. But then a bunch of people told me I'd have no idea what's happening if I didn't play Undertale first. And, like, my interest in playing Undertale is pretty low. Like, pretty low. Like I said, I'm not a big RPG fan. Like, I kind of go through phases with RPGs where, like, certain RPGs, or, like, there'll be, like, a month out of the year where that's the only thing I want to do is play RPGs. Like, sometimes I just, like, get on an RPG kick. I think, my RPG desires is going to be taken care of by Final Fantasy IX for the foreseeable future. Although I hope that's, like, priced affordably. I hope they're not, like, I hope that's not, like, a $40 game. That better be, like, $20 like it is on Steam. I'll probably buy that immediately, and then, like, I don't think I'm gonna start playing it right away. I'm definitely gonna stream it, I think. I don't think I'm going to start streaming it right away. I'm probably gonna try to finish Metroid Prime 3 first, and then after I finish that, Final Fantasy IX is probably gonna get that slot. Now, there's a chance that that might be one of those games where if it doesn't really do that well, I might move it to overnight. Oh, neat. Paladins has crossplay now too. You don't have to play Undertale? I was told I did. So I think I'm going to call it quits for now. I figured that I could jump straight into Tetris or something, but none of that seems to be available on the eShop just yet. A lot of that stuff did say later today, to be fair. So I'm not, like, that's kind of expected. I would really like to stream later tonight and tackle some of this new stuff. But because of my sleep, that might not work very well. Because I'm only running on, like, 4 hours of sleep. I think the only thing that's kept me going this long is the fact that I think that if I stop, I'm going to pass out, like, immediately. And I don't really want to. I'd like to keep myself up, but give me a quick show of hands. Who do we got hanging out? I could probably throw a raid together quick. which would be really cool actually, because I probably have a lot of people live right now that I don't ordinarily get to raid. So that would be pretty neat. Hey Jeff, you didn't even know you were here. YouTube is doing its thing where basically for the entire direct, I've seen 4 people watching. Like 3 or 4 people watching. But for a lot of it, I've had more than that active in chat. So I'm pretty sure YouTube's lying to me. I imagine Taro might still be here too. JMT might be here as well. Airbending Eagle, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm looking back and I'm seeing what you're saying. And I agree, it was dumb. People were smash, 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 smash. And then at E3, that's like all they talked about, and people were like, less smash, please? Like, it was kind of dumb. I mean, to be fair, I think it was 2 different audiences being vocal at that point. I think it was... Once E3 came around, the people that wanted more Smash were satisfied, and they stopped being vocal. And then the audience that didn't want it started being vocal. So... Alright, well, I think we have... I think we can at least go on a small raid. I'm not sure which of these raid options to take. View also did a stream for this, but he's probably not going to be going much longer, so like that's probably not worth doing. I have somebody playing God of War, which is interesting, and I don't get to raid him very often, so that might be neat. Oddly enough, I don't have very many people live right now. And most of them are doing direct reactions, and they're just kind of sitting there doing nothing like I am right now. So... Which, you know, would be fine. If it was somebody I don't get to raid very often, I'd still take the opportunity. But... So basically I have somebody playing Smash Brothers, and I have somebody playing God of War. Oh, really, Riley? Is, like, everybody doing the direct, like, trying to wrap up and do the same thing? It's not surprising. Especially View, because he has to leave and go to work. So, that's why I say he's probably not going to be going much longer. He's probably not going to be playing anything. He's probably just going to wrap up and move on very, very quickly. Let's go with the God of War option. Like I said, I don't get to raid him very often, so I think that's a fun opportunity. I don't get to watch his streams very often in general, actually, so let me drop a couple more pixels on you guys as another thanks for hanging out until the end. I feel pretty good about this reaction. Next time I need to somehow manage to get started earlier, I think, to generate a crowd before the show even starts. When the direct started, there was only like 3 people here. Because I started like only 10 minutes prior, so that's like my fault. But otherwise, I enjoyed this more than doing it myself and editing it and uploading it just to watch 11 people watch it. So like I'm so glad that I did it. Like I said, I'd like to stream tonight, but I feel like it's probably not gonna happen. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. That's probably what my next stream is gonna be. But otherwise, if you guys that are left, if you would join me on a raid, that would be great. Here's the link. We're gonna head over to Heavy Metal Coda's. Like I said, he's playing God of War. I don't get the chance to raid and hang out in his stream very often, so I'm probably just gonna kind of lurk there for a bit and just kind of take it easy, while I continue watching for this stuff to come out. So I'll see you guys over there for the raid. I'll see you back here probably tomorrow. I might try and stream maybe I'll do an overnight stream tonight or something, after I get a little bit more sleep. I don't know. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out for the direct, and I will. Too late. Sorry, View. Just go raid Coda and we'll and make it. Did anybody raid yet? Yeah, they already raided. Yeah, just go raid Coda, and we'll make it a double. Or 7. 7's live as well. But yeah, anyway, thank you again everyone for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time.